Hello everybody and welcome back to All the Mods 3. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Last episode, what did we do? I have already forgotten. Let's look and see. It's been so long. It's been a whole 12 hours, 24 hours since I recorded the video. Oh, we upgraded our ore miner. It's been running it's been longer than 12 hours. It's been about a day and a half. I have had to come down here and empty this thing out. It's pretty full. We've got enough resources and stuff now to go to the tier 4 ore miner, but we're not going to do that today. We are going to be getting into some stuff I have never done before, being Embers. We've got to get, for our ATM star, we need a lot of Ember stuff. But since last episode, I've done a little bit of playing, and the biggest thing I have done is this little room right here. I have got our nether star seeds going. I got tired of going in and out of the compact machine there and just decided we'll go in there and kill enough to make a couple seeds, and got those and got some draconium coming in. These things, there's 4 plants of nether star seeds, I think it is. Yeah, there's 4 nether star seeds and 3 draconium, and that's what we've gotten out of it. So nether stars are not an issue for us now. What is an issue is to make the tier 5 seeds. We need this growth essence, which the biggest hold up on it is royal jelly, which we done quite a bit of royal jelly to begin with because we were using it for the clochets, which, as you can see, I don't have any clochets. Didn't make any of them, or I didn't keep any of them. But we are in the process of breeding the bees while we're doing this today, and I wanted to show you all this. To get to these, actually, it's not really that hard to do. Imperial bees. This is where we're needing to get. We need noble and majestic, which is common and cultivated. Common, just take 2 regular bees you find in the world, breed them together, get you a common queen. Now, I've got this advanced mutatron. Basically, the way this thing works is you put in a princess, you put in a drone, and it will give you your options of what you want. We need a noble. We'll click that and it will give us a noble. So if you want to get into at least a little bit of bee breeding, I'm not doing none of the traits or anything like that. I have no want for that, at least now. This is the way to go. It's not really too bad to make. You need the regular mutatron, which is more or less just a bunch of bronze, some tin, a couple diamonds and an ender pearl, and then for the advanced, just more bronze, a few more diamonds, a little bit of redstone. It's not really that hard to make. This is the process. This eliminates the process that I had to go through at the beginning, which was, you seen that this had 3 different kind of bees that it would get. It was a chance of which one we would get without doing it this way. So with that, we've got our noble queen, which this will breed up and it'll give us our princess and our drones. Majestic is just a noble princess and a cultivated. Alright, I don't know where we were at. But anyways, to get to the cultivated, you just need the common and the forest. Put all these in here. You can put, once we get the 2 that we need for the imperial, which is the noble and the majestic, we can put the imperial in here. I've got the automation upgrade, and this thing will just run and run and run until the bee finally dies, and give us our royal jelly. So that is where we are. That's why I have this in here. I've been running these gold bees to get, or the glittering bees to get these gold grains. One other thing I have done, I have been working on maximizing this smeltery. This thing is like stupid fast now. We can put this in here. As you can see, it smelts it down pretty quick, and we're just pouring stuff out of here. Which is why everything's in block form right now. So there's that. So, but for now, we're going to be working on Ember stuff. Got this fancy little book here. I don't know how to make the book. It comes in with the pack with our Akashic Tomb. So, but to get started, we need to make this here atmospheric gauge. That is going to tell us where we need to make the bore. We're going to be making the bore, because everything in Embers runs off of Embers. So, atmospheric gauge, not really that hard at this point. We need copper, we need some iron, we need a piece of redstone. We need more copper. So now, as you see, this has a little bit of a dial on it. Let's get rid of those. As we go around from spot to spot, the dial will move and tell us exactly how much ember is in an area. And it actually looks like there is quite a bit pretty much right underneath us. That'll probably be about the best we're going to find. Oh, we're getting better. Oh, it's going down. Sweet, this chunk right here, which this is the chunk we are in, which is actually not too far down. So let us go. I'm going to dig down to bedrock. Actually, we don't have to dig down to bedrock yet, but I would like to at least mark this spot for when we come back here in just a minute. That was the wrong button. Alright, so now we've got our ember spot. Beautiful. So now we need to work on making our bore. The bore is what's going to get us the embers. For the bore, we need these Caminite brick stairs. Caminite is one of the main ingredients through all this, and it's not really that hard to do. Clay and sand. We've got all the clay in the world. There is that, and we've got sand down here making up. Or we got glass making up. But there we go. We don't need that. So there is a bunch of Caminite brick. It's probably more than what we're going to need. So I'm going to smelt this up and then I'll be back. Alright, we may have enough to do... I hate that. Alright, so that is our steps. We need iron. Now we need the mechanical core, which is lead plate, iron, and a compass. Now there's a possibility that I may have some lead plate somewhere. Tin, steel. I have made 100,000 plates running around here. lead plate. And we need there is our compass. There is our mechanical core. And there is our ember bore. Beautiful. This thing is almost done. Now, I don't know, if we look at our book, we might need to make this hammer. So let's take a look at that. That's not that hard to do. So this is one of those mods I have never messed with, and it's more or less been because there's not really a reason. I've not had a reason to mess with it. All right, there's some sticks. There is our hammer. We are waiting on this bee to finish. It just did. And we need one of our Majestics. Let's put Noble in there and the Majestic. There's our Imperial. And there's our Imperial Queen. And we can put this in here with the automation upgrade, and we'll be getting royal jelly. Alright. Now, this bore works at bedrock. So I've got to dig down the bedrock, clear us out of space. I am probably going to need to make some torches before we go. I am. So, let me get all this done, get the bedrock, clear us out of space, and then I will be right back. Alright, we're back. This right here is our chunk. So I'm not sure exactly how far above this needs to be placed. So we're going to place it right there. That looks like it might work. Now, to figure out how to run this. Alright, so it says bore must be fueled with normal furnace fuel, can be placed where the blades can touch bedrock. Use hoppers to get stuff out of there. I see one spot for stuff to go in and or out. Alright, so I need to get some gold. Oh, this concrete wall, or this cobblestone wall, we come across a lake of oil. Alright, I think I have this here figured out. I do believe we need another mechanical core. And we take that down here. Place it on top. Should be able to place our chest down here. Place that into there. And that should work. We got one. I accidentally broke it. Let's see if this will work. If need to, I will pipe items out of here. I may need to do that anyways. Matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and do that just to be on the safe side. This side, extract always active. This side on insert. And there we go. We've got embers. We've got a piece of draconium over here, but we don't need it. Beautiful. We are now getting ember crystals. And boy, did it suck that this thing was lit way up. Why is it now so far down? It means it don't have a whole lot. Alright, so our next bit of business is what we've got to get into. We need for our ATM store, we need these wildfire cores, which is with the exchange tablet. To get that, we need Dawnstone. Dawnstone is made... Ooh, we can actually do that. Liquid Dawnstone is gold, copper. It gives us Dawnstone. That's not that bad. I wonder if we can do that in our... I'm gonna bet we can't. Let's let that go. Let's make sure this spot is chunk loaded. And let's get to the next part of this. Alright, so we're back. It looks like we're going to have to completely go through every bit of embers to do this. I tried to do some Dawnstone in here. It doesn't work. So that is where we are at. So our next thing we need to look at is going to be this here pressure refinery. That is going to allow us to power everything that we've got to do. It's going to take a little bit of stuff. We've got that. So there is that. There is our furnace, and that should be... We need some more iron. Let's just go ahead and grab a stack of iron while we are at it. Now, we can sleep. We can make this work a little better along the way. We're going to need a block of iron, or a block of aluminum, excuse me, and we'll need some lava. Now I have set or cleared this out a little bit of a spot to set all this up. I have got to get everything situated. This may not be enough room for this. So we need a hole here, and if we place the aluminum down and this on top of it, this will be what is going to power everything with embers. Now, I need lava, and I'm also going to need, this thing needs water and ember in order to work. So I need a water source, which is easy enough. Get some glass. We need another bucket. I've made this thing so many times now, I have a pretty good idea of what it takes to make it. And I think it's actually 1 diamond. Just 1. Alright. I'm hoping all of our other pipes will work with this. Those are items and blocks. These are mechanical pipes. So the reason why I don't have elevators set up in here is the elevators in this pack for some reason have like a 5-block spot that they work, and that's it. So in order to do elevators, we gotta have one everywhere, or at like every level. Where did my... Oh, there it is, right there. So we want to set this to pull, that to push. That's got water in it now. And we can set a chest up here, which I don't have. I was hoping there was some... Wait. Let's go grab some ember right quick. See how this is doing down here. Oh, sweet. We are getting some. We'll grab 6. This should work. Well, this will at least get us started. Now, everything that we're doing is going to make this run a lot more efficient than if we had just made the... There's an ember activator. It's more or less the exact same thing as this pressure refinery, but it does not... It's not as... I don't even know why we need this lava with us. This doesn't even use lava anymore, I do not believe. Alright, so we place our lava down here. There we go. And we should be able to take a piece of our ember, put it in here. Oh, it will not just go in there. We've got to actually pipe it in there. That is fluids. We want... Oh. That doesn't work. And I just fell in the water. That connected. Set to push, set that to pull, put that in there, and there we go. Now we've got power for... Alright, so our next bit of business we need to get into is going to be the melter. The melter is what's going to make our Dawnstone. Oh, I didn't save. Oh, those all smelted up. Oh, these didn't though, I bet. Haha. Alright, so we need a Camonite plate. I don't know how many of these we are going to need. I think we might go ahead and make 2. Since we got to melt 1 for gold and melt copper. So let's smelt these up. Let's get these out of there. Get our crafting table. We need 2 furnaces. And there we go. There's our 2 melters. Now we need to make some of these receptors. We're going to need some more plates, and we need an ember emitter. So we're going to need quite a few of these plates. What else do we need that I don't have? Copper and iron. We've got both. That'll be enough for now. We need 1 emitter. Well, that's going to make us 4. And receptor, that's going to make us 4. We'll go ahead and make 2 of those. Alright, so we've got our 2 melters. Let's place those down there. That's pretty cool. Now, I do not know where we need to put these receptors at. Alright, so there's no way of getting into that. So we need some chests. Why am I going upstairs? There's probably a lot easier ways of doing some of this stuff. Like I said, I've never messed with this mod. So this is all new to me. Let's put 1 there, 1 there. Let's get that's fluids, blocks. That's not connecting, but it will connect up there. So we want that to push, that to push, that to pull, that to pull. And we're going to need, oh, I don't know, let's just do 4 for now. That is not working. Aha, we got it figured out. I forget, everything in this pack, or in this mod, you have to use a lever. So it is getting, but it's not smelting anything. So I'm wondering if we need to there we go. Now we're getting something out of it. Beautiful. Alright, so we need to put this there. And that'll give us some of that. We need some gold. We made 4 pieces of copper. Let's grab, wow. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of gold. And let's get 4 of those. That should start smelting up. There we go. And we want to pipe out of here into a mixer. Not a mixer. Yeah, a mixer. Which is iron plates, mechanical core, copper ingot. It's a little bit of stuff. So we need iron plates, and I don't have any iron plates. Do I? Oh, I do. Iron plates, we're going to need a couple of those. Let me sleep, make this, and then I'll be back. Alright, we've got our mixer centrifuge. We'll place it down right there. Now, I don't know. Looks like it connects both spots there and connected to both spots there. So let's set this to push or to pull. Set that to pull, that to push, that to push. Let's put one of our ember emitters on here. Well, let's see if we need an ember emitter. That is not coming out. Alright, we are back. I have these connected to the bottom now. We have something in here. Aha! Oh, it is. Molten Dawnstone. Beautiful. That is what we are wanting. Now, there's several different ways we can do this. But I think we are going to go outside of here and make this ingot former from nuclear craft. Because if we look at this, we can stamp it, which will give it to us, and then there's the ingot former. This just takes RF in order to make it. I don't think there's any difference. Yeah, it's the same recipe, just a little bit easier for us to make. So that is kind of where we are going to be with that, I think. Let's look at the stamper. First off, let's shut this thing off. That's got, I believe, I'm not sure exactly what has happened in here. But it looks like everything is empty. Alright. So, if we make the stamper, we got to make the base, and that, yeah, that's more than what we need to worry about doing. So I think, at least for the moment, we're going to make us a buffer. I like buffers. Buffers are great. Let's put that down here. I believe we've got to pull this out of the top. So if we set this to push, that's got our liquid Dawnstone in it. And we can go ahead and make a whole bunch of this. I don't know how much we're going to need to progress through here, but why not? Matter of fact, I'm going to get the stuff to make a whole stack of, well, at least use a stack of each. We should have enough ember in order to do a stack of each. And then we're going to work on the ingot former. Let's go ahead and throw those in there. That's probably not the smartest thing to do. Let's throw those on there, and let's turn this on, and this should get all of this going, and we should start to see some more molten Dawnstone. And we're going to work on this here ingot former. So we need basic plating, which is graphite dust and lead. Graphite dust is... oh... really? You know what? Forget it. I don't want to get into all that. So stamper it is. We need Caminite. We need Caminite. We got all this stuff. Matter of fact, we've got most of that on us. I seen we were going to need a block of iron. We've got a bucket, so the stamper. I hate that. I wish there was a way to... I wish they'd fix it. I really do. I wish there was a way to fix it. Copper and our iron blocks. So there is our stamper. And the base. We need 2 bricks. So there is the bricks. We can place this, I don't know, right here. That doesn't go there. We need to go at least one more up. I believe if we do this, this will pump in here. We need alright, so we need the bar stamp, I do believe. Let's work on this. So we're going to need that. That goes there. And we need a ember receptor. Oh, there we go. We got our first piece of Dawnstone. Now, can we pipe out of here? Or we just need a vacuum chest? That might be just what we need to do. But we've got that. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a vacuum chest. We've got our Dawnstone set up to be made. That took everything that we have. Have we used all this? No. Why is it only going to those? Alright, from what I can gather, this is going to be a long video, and I apologize for it, but I want to get all this set up. From what it looks like, we need to make this beam splitter. And I don't know, do I have... Oh, I did grab enough. So let's set this up. Let's just go, I don't know, right above here. And set that up. So we should be able to take this. Oh, I don't want to do that. Ah. Okay. I got this. Alright. So we need, place this down. We need this set here. We need a Ember receiver on here. So if we place, do that, that should go there. Now we should be able, oh whoops. Ah. And now that should be, there we go. Now we're powering everything. And one last thing to make before we leave was, not this one, we can make this item vacuum, which will suck this up. Which is an item pipe, which I don't have the lead for that. That'll be alright for just a minute. Since we're keeping with Embers down here, let's just go ahead and make this thing. What was I needing? Lead. Alright. So there's an item pipe. There is an item vacuum. Let's go ahead and put this up. Let's grab enough wood. Oh, we got a chest. Let's look at that. Got a spot right there. Place chest down. Place that on the chest. It must not be close enough. Does this need a redstone signal? Well, it sucked it up. I don't know how we're going to get anything out of it. That's fluid pipe. Let's go with pull and push. Oop. Let's see if that works. Oh, and we're getting it. So there we go. We've got Dawnstone. That's just getting started with this stuff. Oh, man. We've still got to get into alchemy, the beam cannon, and that'll get us into making these foci. We're probably about halfway to where we need to be in order to finish this, and my room is definitely not big enough. So, but with that, we've gone on long enough. I apologize for it taking so long, but we got it figured out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.